Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Genshin Impact. So, if you remember from the last video, we were told a really sad backstory. So, after meeting up with Ganyu in Yuhei Terrace, we went here, or more likely to Mount Hulao. Is it where she was? Yeah. No. Oh yeah, it's Mount Hulao. So, we went to Mount Hulao to look for Cloud Retainer and tell us if she knew about someone that at the Adepti that helped the Dorvax ancestor. So, after a while, we met with Xiao, we met with Shenhao, and we thought we thought we we taught Shenhe what music was and how it affected people, and she really liked it, to be honest. And she even invited Ganyu and Ketching to her house. Okay, to spend some time. I think it was during the Lantern Rite or something. I can't remember, but she did say that. So after a while of going off and waiting for Cloud Retainer, she finally met us after Paimon calling her that illuminated bird, and then she got scolded by Cloud Retainer, but still she didn't like. Uh, Still she didn't like understood that she didn't want her to be called by that by her, but yeah, after a while of speaking and much more, we came here to hear the backstory on who may have helped Dorvax's ancestor, and it turns out that it was Madame Ping that played the music and then saved this person after knowing that the well, this was after, so much after, but after one of her good friends, another adeptus, the god of sand, passed away during the Arkham War. uh, like I said, it really it makes such a huge impact that this happened, man. I, I wasn't expecting this at all. I thought that the this god would like come out on top, or well, she didn't, of course, but like at least a little while she would have disappeared or something, but she didn't. She passed away. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable to believe, but it just happened. And like I said in the last video, war is one of the awfulest things that can ever happen to anyone, human or adepts, or even a god. ask ask Raiden A about it. But now that we know the full story about it, and that Madame Pink did in fact try to like make music from a bell that this god made and perform the best melody that it was performed by this bell. Well, we are now about to ask her about that. So after this, let's go and see. Ah, why is that? That's it. But wow, Madam, I don't know how Cloud Retainer would look, but Madam Pink really like at least her appearance it really did like became a little too like odd. I mean, I think that the Adeptus do have that side of them that doesn't let their age show on their side, but well, to be shown on the outside. But I am guessing is will how would Cloud Retainer and all the others would look. I mean, we already know that Zhongli, Raiden A, and even Venti how they look. Oh no, not that one. But I'm just wondering, how would the other Adepti would look? It was like this? Yeah. I think it was going down the last time that. But I can't remember what. I think it's the best option here, since we already have the full story. Oh boy. But yeah, I mean, that was not an awful story, but it is really sad. No, the story wasn't awful. They had their good time, but oh, look who's here! Oh,
Whoa! Madam Ping? And Cloud Retainer?
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
why did you give her that nickname, Paimon? She hasn't done anything to you.
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
That's true. We're not the curious ones. I mean, she's not the curious ones. We are the curious ones.
'Cause you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Huh? All right.
Why don't I do it? It wasn't Gunny, it was someone else. It was us.
So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life. Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
There is no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So, how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them. And a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Well, what do you think, Paimon? She's been through a lot in her time, especially losing so many dear friends, especially her, very young.
Of all of us, it was Guizhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh, yeah! Music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh, as much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did.
It's true. If you are a musician and uh, when you become older, your fingers do start to, or your hands, because it's the thing that you play an instrument, do start to have something. Well, they deteriorate, and that's not good on playing music. I don't know about other people if they can still play music if they're old, but I did play and learn to play the drums. So yeah, my teacher told me that um, with time the hands and fingers start to deteriorate, and it's not the same. You won't have the same grace, and you wouldn't be able to play it as well as you used to.
And whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Well, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the Lantern Rite stage to the youth of today.
Well, if you're sure.
Granny! Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
Ah, and now we've spooked Yanfei. No, everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad! Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Yep, happy Lantern Rite to you too, Young Fei.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some work to do at Liyue Harbor Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping, we will be off for now.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
That's true. It was way. It was way too obvious that she just wanted to get out of there as soon as possible.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Ah! Yeah, right.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Very well.
Thank you all. I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Wow, that'd be great. We'll look forward to it.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
We hope so.
All right, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Okay. Up to the Wojak again. But, oh boy. Well, at least Madame Ping didn't seem too bad to take this. Cloud Returner was the more like was more uncomfortable than Madame Ping to talk about that conversation. Like I said, Madame Ping is more open-minded than Cloud Retainer, and she does hold a lot of faith when it comes to talk to the past. So, yeah. Oh, and there he is with Edge. Okay, what do you have to say?
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Kuching's here too! Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious? I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madame Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Ah, speaking of, Madame Ping wishes you all the best with the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you serious? Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
Well, relax. I mean, even though she is from far away, she's quite sharp, you know. So just treat it like any other performance. Yeah, like just relax, man.
Okay, alright. Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad. It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
Pretty much, but though there was more to it than that. That was a broad summary, but not the most detailed. I mean, you could say it's pretty much, though there was more to it than that. And yeah.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
That's true. If you plan something and everyone enjoys it, it really feels well when when that happens. So yeah, happy Lantern Rite catching.
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Whew. That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait. Emma
Zhongli.
feels like she's forgetting something. What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago. Shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots!
Yeah, the bamboozle made from nascent bamboo shoots. Yeah.
Zhongli said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right?
I guess so.
Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked them by himself.
You could say that.
Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Alright, let's go and see. Paimon, don't put the blame of other ones in this. Well, it's true, but this all started because we went to pick those bamboo shoots. But whatever. But at least, and at last, things have been resolved. Oh, oh, what is the occasion here?
Oh. All right, let's take a break here.
Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
In broad daylight. You're freaking me out a little. Wow. I mean, yeah, they could have practiced somewhere else. This is a funeral parlor after all. What? I mean, I didn't say she's freaking me out, but people just passing by and hearing that, it's a little awkward, you know?
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow.
Again, it's not that I am scared, it's awkward, man.
We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Invisible audience members?
Um, she may be talking about ghosts, but whatever, up to her.
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all. There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. With my words, Xinyan's chords, and Yunjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
Heck yeah. Oh, well, they can say that other word. So, yeah, heck yeah.
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along. But when you say flames roaring, are you sure this'll be safe?
No, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the pyrotechnics we're planning on using.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Have you seen Zhongli? Why am I calling her Director Who? It should be Hu Tao, that's it. After all this time knowing her. And on her story quest too. It should be just like that, Hu Tao. But oh my god. I mean, I am happy that at least Hu Tao is having a little more of, yeah, a little more of an appearance than the other events in Liyue. But I thought it was going to be all around her. But I guess it wouldn't make sense since the promotional art was regarding Ganyu, Cloud Retainer, and the other Adepti. I didn't thought that this would that well, Pink didn't appear, so but I really thought that it was going to involve Hu Tao in some sort of way. It's more of a secondary role, but like I said, at least they are getting a little more of her, rather than just not giving giving any sort of like how can you call it? Not giving him any screen time because we haven't seen her for a long time, and at least they are doing this with her. So I guess that's okay, but still.
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends. It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new. I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
Ugh, the jump scares, man. Fun surprises? I would rather spooky surprises. And yes, jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Sure thing. I'm all ears.
Oh, Traveler in Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill.
What? We already were in Mount Hulao, come on! Ah, what to Mount Hulao it is? Again!
When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses.
Okay, sure.
You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
I don't know how that has to do with that, but okay. Oh my god. I can't believe that we are going back to Mount Hulao. Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, everyone. I think that's a long enough break. Let's take it from the top, shall we?
Ooh.
Ms. Eunice, such a strict mentor. These breaks aren't even long enough to have a sip of tea.
I mean, how long do you want your break, man? And also, you're performing for an audience. You have to be in your best shape and form.
Well, you were desperate to get involved, and this is what it takes. If I gave you half the chance, you'd be sipping tea till nightfall.
Yo, what? Okay. That director who?
Hey, how about I treat us all to some late night snacks once we're done? Hutao, what you craving?
How about some stir-fried filet with a side of crab roe tofu?
Where are we gonna find crab roe tofu so late at night?
We could always just go pester Masterful Chef Zhongling. Now I'm hungry. All right, let's knock this out and then go grab some food.
Huh, what a good interaction there. Okay, so let's head to Mount Hulao now. Oh my god, this is unbelievable, man. Why are you doing this? I'm guessing that Zhongli went to visit Cloud Returner too, or well, I guess we'll see. But I didn't expect that to happen. Come on. Or maybe no, but Cloud Retainer must still be with Madame Pink, right? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so we are here. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Moon Carver and this guy.
Hyman sees them! It's Illuminated Deer and Illuminated Bird number 2!
Bro, you didn't. Oh my god. I mean, I don't remember its name neither, but you shouldn't call them Illuminated Bird number 2. That's worse than Illuminated Bird.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself!
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing. Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow-cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
Wait, that mechanism... is that...
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Can we not just call it a cooking machine?
Yeah, given the fact that Cloud Retainer designed that thing, obviously she was going to give it a more complex name to it.
She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
That's true. Also, like her name, Paimon.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey.
Yes, we did.
Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Well, of course, that's the reason why we came here in the last place, and we went looking for your stuff.
Oh, Zhongli, Huta told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite Music Festival. As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about that, but she invited us to come as well.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes for the performance. As for the banquet, since the Director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed.
Bro, if we were able to watch it rather than just looking at the pot, it would be a little more. It will be better, you know?
Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
Okay, thank you. Okay, return to Liyue Harbor. Okay.
I intend to reminisce with my old friends for a while longer. You ought to get back to Liyue Harbor. There is a performance you do not want to miss.
Sure. Okay. Mount Shaper and Moon Harbor, what do you have to say?
Had one known that Cloud Retainer was in possession of such eminently useful devices, one would have sought to borrow one from her long ago.
And yet, since you share my lack of enthusiasm for mechanisms and fine dining, it would have become a mere decorative ornament in your abode.
Not so. Had one had such a device to make up for one's lack of culinary prowess, Shenhe would not have had to rely on flowers and herbs alone for sustenance while under one's care.
In that case, shall we rendezvous with Cloud Retainer one day soon and request to borrow one more Supreme Cuisine machine?
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
So, okay. I won't I won't go too much too deep about it. Well, let's head back to Liyue Harbor then. But oh my god. Yeah, I won't say anything about it regarding Shenhe and Cloud Retainer. It was what it was, and now look at it. Well, let's see. Still, but why would the performance will be tonight? I thought that we were that this would end right away after giving Zhongli his stuff. But I guess we'll continue onwards. I mean, there's still too much time there. Okay, we'll do it in. Yeah, I think it should be better in the time of night or sunset, You know how a concert is. It always normally concerts are not performed in the daylight. It's more likely to be performed in sunset, almost close to nighttime, if I'm correct. Well, unless they have well, no, they have to have time to prepare everything. Oh, here we go. That's fine. Music with it. We're already here.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hitao, and this is a little something called...
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Xiao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao lantern the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Listen! That must be Madame Ping!
Ooh. Okay then. So I guess this is the end of our journey here. Yep, it is. Oh, what a great time. Good performance, although I feel that there was a little something missing there. But I guess it was going to be the thing with us. But I'm normally it takes too long, or takes longer in order to for this to play the epilogue between facades and familiar faces. Okay. So Yunjin and Xinyan are here. Let's see what they have to say.
Okay, now I need to get a move on and write my next song.
Listen to you. You only just fulfilled one lifetime dream. Are you really thinking about your next goal already?
Don't try to tell me you ain't the same way. I bet you've already thought up a name for your next opera, haven't you?
You know me too well, Xinyan. The Adeptus Seeking Voyage. How does that sound?
Oh, man! Yeah, I can already picture it.
I've also got just the finishing line for it. I'll close with, and the celestial melody echoed through the clouds forevermore.
Huh, okay. It seems that there are no more characters around here. I really don't know what to say. It was good, a really good time though. I didn't expect that the Lantern Ride would take place in such an early stage, but I guess that was the thing, so there's nothing else for me to say. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a like and comment down below. Oh, what are your thoughts on this? What do you thought overall in this episode? Because again, so many things just happened here to do too, and there is so much to like wrap around, talk about, and everything. So I want to hear your opinion overall in this episode. So from this episode overall. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss on anything that I will be uploading in the future regarding these games or other games that I will be uploading. And also want to say I have a few wishes here to spare from the standard banner. So I will be making a wishing video in a couple more of days, since it's a special day for me. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!